All right. Looks like I'm live here. I'm gonna send out a couple links. What's going on, guys? If anybody's joining me,
What's going on, guys?
yeah, go ahead and send out a few links. But I'm gonna go ahead and say real quickly that man, I thought that was a good fight last night. Damn good fight. Um, Finally, we got a good pay-per-view that where the main event was a good fight. But I'm gonna, like I said, I'm sending out some links here real quick. Um, Let me know what you guys thought. Who won? If you're watching and you're in the chat, let me know. But yeah, I thought it was a damn good fight. Um, Manny Pacquiao gets the win. He's the new they believe it's the WBA super champ, whatever that means. Whatever happened to just being the champ. Just having the belt. I don't know what the difference is. But anyway, all right. Now that I got all the links set out, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know what I thought of the fight. Again, I already said I thought it was a good fight. I enjoyed it. My scorecards read like this: 114, 113 for Manny Pacquiao. I believe that the knockdown is what won him the fight, because the fight was very close. Um, I was at the fight party last night, had a good time with some people. We had some drinks and we watched the fight and we enjoyed it. But anytime you go to these fight parties, you always get a lot of casual fans, and they right away after the very first round, Thurman gets dropped, and they're, oh yeah, it's over already, it's over. A few people, but to um, to Thurman's credit, he got up and he fought hard, man, and he was starting to take over that fight mid rounds. But I'm gonna go ahead and go over my rounds real quickly. Obviously, the first round goes to Pacquiao because he dropped him. And again, Thurman made that same stupid mistake that he always makes, and that I said in my prediction video, where he pulls back. He's moving away. He pulls back with his hands. His hands should be here if you're gonna move back. He's moving back like this, and he got hit. And he didn't even get hit with the left hand. That was a short little right hook. Manny's not known for having so much power in that left hook. We all know that it's that big straight left hand that he throws that's got the power. Anyway, Thurman made a huge critical mistake in that first round, and that's what cost him the fight on my scorecard. Because here's what happened, right? I had him winning that first round. To me, I felt like he was controlling the ring, he was showing some good defense, and he was landing clean counter shots on Pacquiao. Thought he was winning it up until that point where he got knocked down, and obviously you got to give Pacquiao the 10-8 round there. Round two, I gave to Manny Pacquiao. I thought that was a clear cut round. He was very energetic early in this fight. You could tell after that second round, he started to do the Ali shuffle at the end of that round. But I felt that he definitely outworked Thurman in that second round. Third round, now there's a lot of swing rounds. The third round was a close round, but I thought Thurman. I'm sorry, I thought Thurman edged out that third round for sure. Close though, very close. Fourth round, same thing, a close round. I also felt Pacquiao won that round. I thought he out hustled Thurman um, in that round. Towards the end, it was even close, and then at the end, Pacquiao started throwing. He started to let his hands go a little bit more, landed a couple of clean shots, and that's what won him the round on my card. That was kind of the story of the first half of the fight, because to me this fight was two different fights. You had the first half, the first 6 rounds, and you had the last 6 rounds. And for me, Pacquiao was doing more of He was trying to steal rounds in the first half of the fight. He was winning those rounds. I gave him the majority of the rounds of the first 6, but he was shilling them because they were close rounds. A couple of them were very close rounds. Could have went either way. And that fourth round is one of them. Round 5, again, I thought Pacquiao won clearly. Round 6 was when Thurman started to pick up the pace a little bit. I gave that round to Thurman. I thought that was a clear-cut Thurman round. He was doing a good job of boxing. He was doing a good job of landing clean, good shots. He's moving around the ring, making Pacquiao miss. But here's the thing. Pacquiao, he did a good job of doing some things that in that first half of the fight, he did a good job of doing things that I thought he couldn't do, like go to the body. He went to the body really good in the first half of the fight. And so did Thurman too. Because this is the point of the fight where Thurman was starting to take over in the 6th round. I felt he won round 6. I felt he won round 7 clearly. Round 8 is another close round. Could have went either way. I know that in the house that I was ever watching after round 8, I thought Thurman won it, close round. But I asked a few people. I asked a few people in the house that I was watching the fight with. I was like, who do you think won that round? And one person says Thurman, one person says Pacquiao, one person says Thurman. So it was one of those rounds that could have went either way. I just felt that that Thurman landed the cleaner shots that round, so I gave him that round. Round 9 was a clear-cut Thurman round for sure, and he looked like at that point I was thinking in my head that Pacquiao was slowing down. He was really, really slowing down at this point of the fight. From at least round 7 to the 10th round, Pacquiao was looking like his age was starting to show up. He was really, really slow. He wasn't letting his hands go as much. A lot of that was due to the early body work that Thurman was doing, and he had good body work all through the fight. But I think that in the early rounds that he was losing, he was investing a lot to the body, and it was starting to pay off. Pacquiao was looking very tired in these rounds. But Pacquiao is one of those guys, again, he's a special fighter, man. Those type of guys, they find that little something, that little extra. They could dig down deep and find that little extra. And I felt that that's what Pacquiao did in round 10. He was losing that round again up until he landed that big body shot on Thurman. It looked like a combination of a body shot and a headbutt at the same time, but Thurman was clearly bothered by that body shot, clearly hurt, and that won the round for Pacquiao on my card. 11th round, a clear cut Thurman round in my opinion. Again, I thought that he was doing a good job of walking Manny down when he wanted to, getting him against the ropes when he wanted to, and boxing when he wanted to, landing a lot of good clean right hands, just like I thought he would. When I said in my prediction, he could do a lot of the same things that Marquez was doing, and that's exactly what he was doing. He's making Pacquiao miss, and he was making him pay in a lot of these rounds that Thurman was winning, clearly, the clear rounds that Thurman was winning. Round 12, another close round, but I gave it to Pacquiao. I felt that he stepped it up a little bit in the second half of that 12th round. And, I had it 6-6, man, with Pacquiao edging it out because of the knockdown. I was wrong in my prediction as far as who would win, but I felt like a lot of things that I said did come, that they did, they did happen, is what I'm trying to say. Thurman was able to box and look good in spots. He was able to make Manny miss, able to counter him. And Pacquiao was able to do the same with Thurman. He was making him miss early in the fight, and he was jumping right on him. Thurman would throw a jab out there, or you try to counter with a left hook, and Pacquiao would move back out of the way, and he would hit him and go around and pivot real quickly and start landing combinations. Like the footwork is just crazy from Pacquiao. His feet are just so fast. He's able to get in and out and then pivot and then start hitting again. He was doing that early on to Thurman. As the fight went on, you didn't see that as much. I just think that Pacquiao, again, he's showing his age. He's 40 years old. He's had 70 fights at this point, man. And he's getting up there in age, but I still think that he did enough to win the fight, and he won it on my scorecard by 1 point, man. It was a tough, close fight. Couple of rounds, like I said, were close. If you decide to give him Thurman or Pacquiao, your card might be a little bit different than mine, but not by much. I even felt that the judges did a good job of there was no outrageous scorecards like sometimes you see in these fights that are close. So you have one guy who's, oh, Pacquiao won 10 rounds. We didn't see that, and I'm glad we didn't see that because this fight was good and it was very close. I enjoyed watching it, man. It was a very, very good fight. Had a good time with the homies at the fight party, family, friends. It's always a good time watching these fights. But that's how I see it, man. I don't think Thurman is done. I don't think Thurman is shot like I'm seeing on some of these channels here. This is ridiculous, guys. Just because one guy loses a fight doesn't mean that he's done, okay? That doesn't mean anything. We have a lot of legends from the past that lost more than one fight, and they're considered to be up there at the top of the list of the greatest fighters of all time. So a loss doesn't mean nothing. I just think that guys get caught up in this Mayweather thing, because he was undefeated. Now, if you lose one fight, you're done. Like, it's just ridiculous, man. And I see a lot of big channels on here also giving Mayweather credit for this win. They're like, well, this just shows how great Mayweather. Like, you just can't do a video about Pacquiao without mentioning Floyd Mayweather. It's ridiculous, man. The guy hasn't fought in a couple years now. In a few years, let it go. He's done. He's retired. He's undefeated. You guys got what you wanted, man. Everybody says he's a all-time great, and he is, no doubt about it. But to try to take away from Pacquiao's win and to give some of the credit to Mayweather, that's just ridiculous, man. Pacquiao deserves the credit here, man. He put in the work, he trained, he got in the ring, and he won the fight, man. Let's just leave it at that. Why do we even have to bring Mayweather into the discussion? I don't know. It's just insane. This is just sidebar stuff that I've been seeing. Um, Last night I was watching some of the videos from some of the channels that I'm subscribed to, and these guys are just again bringing up Floyd. Like, I don't want to hear it, man. Floyd has nothing to do with anything anymore. He's retired. He's done. Okay. Let's give Pacquiao his due, and let's give Thurman his due. Thurman looked good last night, man. I mean, he made that one mistake early in the fight. He got clipped with that right hook and got knocked down. That was a difference in the fight to me, and from what I see from a lot of the scorecards from guys that I've been hearing from, that was the difference in the fight. Just one little mistake he made, and Manny took advantage of it and won the fight. But Thurman looked good, man. I thought he looked sharp. He didn't get tired. Like it looks like he gets tired in most of his fights, but he didn't look like he got tired. If anything, he stepped it up the second half of the fight. Um, so yeah, I don't think Thurman's done by a long shot. I think he deserves a rematch. If him and Manny want to do a rematch, I would love to see it again. I don't know if they want to do it immediate, but you just never know because Manny's up there in age. But um, I would like to see it again. I thought it was very competitive, and I thought it was very entertaining, and I had a good time watching it. So those are my thoughts on the fight. I predicted Thurman to win by decision. Hey, I had it 114, 113 for Pacquiao. Very close fight. Oh man, excuse me, guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing here. So yeah, I had a good time watching it. Very good fight. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section, in the chat. If you're in the chat, let me know who you thought won. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, whatever you want to do. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing. I'm gonna take my daughter, my wife to the state fair. We got the state fair going on here in our town, so go ahead and spend some time with the family. So I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Talk to you guys later. Can I get dressed?